Nigeria, Africa's most populous nation with over 200 million people, has long been vexed by myriad challenges that have led many observers to question whether it's teetering on the brink of becoming a failed state. One of the most glaring issues is the dire security situation plaguing various regions of the country. The government has struggled to maintain control and provide protection for its citizens, a core responsibility of any functional state. The insurgents by militant Islamist group Boko Haram in the northern eastern part of the country has claimed tens of thousands of lives and displaced millions more since 2009. Nigeria's military inability to decisively defeat the group and re-establish order in affected areas is a major failure of governance and security provision. Additionally, long-standing conflicts between nomadic herders and farmers over dwindling arable lands and resources have intensified, resulting in the cycles of deadly violence and compounding the government challenges in asserting its authority. Compounding the security crisis is the struggle to provide essential public services and infrastructure to the populace. Nigeria's healthcare system is in a decrepit state, with severely underfunded facilities, acute shortages of medical personnel and supplies, and limited access for much of the population, especially in rural areas. Maternal and infant mortality rates remain unacceptably high, and preventable diseases continue to claim lives due to the lack of adequate healthcare. The failure to safeguard the health and well-being of its citizens is another hallmark of a faltering state. Furthermore, the state infrastructure across Nigeria is abysmal, with potholed roads, decrepit bridges, erratic power supply, and inadequate water and sanitation systems. This crumbling infrastructure hinders economic productivity, discourages investment, and perpetuates poverty as the cost of doing business remains prohibitively high. The government's inability to develop and maintain basic infrastructure service is a significant dereliction of its duties. Widespread corruption, which has become endemic in Nigeria, is another factor that has crippled the state's capacity to function effectively. Graft embezzlement and misappropriation of public funds have plagued all levels of government, undermining service delivery, fueling distrust in institutions and inequality. The country's oil wealth, which should have been a boon for development, has instead enriched a small elite while the masses are wallowing in poverty. Despite these daunting challenges, there are glimmers of hope. Nigeria's democracy, though imperfect, has remained relatively stable, with peaceful transfers of power and vibrant civil society advocating for reform. The economy, while still heavily reliant on oil, this has shown signs of diversification, with sectors like agriculture, telecommunications, and fintech demonstrating growth potential. However, without concerted and sustained efforts to address causes of insecurity, deficient public services, decaying infrastructures, and deeply entrenched corruption, Nigeria risks sliding further towards the state's failure. Rebuilding public trust, though, accountability and transparency, prioritizing investments in education, healthcare, and infrastructure, and fostering an environment conducive to inclusive economic growth are essential steps. Ultimately, whether Nigeria can be definitively labeled as a failed state remains a matter of perspective and interpretation, while it exhibits many warning signs, such as the inability to maintain a monopoly on violence, provide basic services, and foster economic growth. It also possesses resilience and pockets of progress. However, the path forward is precarious, and without significant coordinated reforms, the risk of further deterioration and alignment with more indicators of a failed state remains as ever present as reality. Thank you.